How do you feel about Floyd, though?
Huh?
How do you feel about Floyd?
Awesome fighter, great fighter. You know, he's a little too into himself. You know, he should be. I was the same way too, but you have to come to reality some way. You have to bring your head down to God. We're nothing to be fucking arrogant. You expect us to be ignorant and arrogant. Look where we came from.
That's why I asked the question earlier about you mentoring fighters, because I feel like Floyd looked at you growing up like every other fighter. And the persona and the lifestyle was like, growing up in the hood, we looked at it like, that's Mike Tyson. We see the cars, the jewelry, the flair. Like you was a movie star. You was a hero.
You seen the fight yesterday, champ?
The exhibition.
Facts. Super facts. It was yep. The exhibition.
This exhibition. I think Floyd should keep on trying. I don't think he should fight a fucking cruiserweight, you know, but I think he should continue fighting guys his weight. What the fuck is he doing, okay?
That was crazy. He did it. He got past it. Don't try it no more and move on to something different. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Fight Pacquiao again or something. Just keep in shape. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that was a
he should have, you know, now that we're thinking now.
Deserves to be in a ring with you, even if you are retired, even if it is for exhibition purposes. This is not a movie. This is not Rocky 3, where Rocky is going against Thunderbolt, who that was his name, or Hulk Hogan.
Is Ali the same fighter that got beat by a fighter with 7 fights? Every time boxing come on, you don't bring up Muhammad Ali name. You don't bring up Mike Tyson name. You always bring up Floyd Mayweather name.
What do you think about Floyd talking about greater than Ali?
He's very delusional. If he was anywhere near that realm of greater than Ali, he'd be able to take his kids to school by himself.
There you go.
Okay, he can't take his kid to school by himself. And he talking about he's great. Greatness is not guarding yourself from the people. Greatness is being accepted by the people. He can't take his kid alone to school by himself. He's a little scared man. He's a very small, scared man.
There you go.
Mike Tyson recently shared his candid and humorous thoughts on Floyd Mayweather's latest exhibition fight, which saw Floyd stepping into the ring against a much larger cruiserweight opponent. Tyson found the whole matchup bizarre and more comedic than competitive, openly questioning what Floyd was even doing in the ring with someone that size.
What lessons do you think Pacquiao and Mayweather could learn from you in terms of life away from the ring?
Well, Floyd seems to be going through some stuff like me right now, you know, like realizing no one's his friend and everybody's probably, even though I even hate to say it, because maybe everybody's kind of a little jealous of him. You know, because he is Floyd Mayweather. I know these other guys got their money, but this guy is the champ of the world. You know, it's hard to compete with that. So he's pretty big on those scales as far as on the celebrity scale. So he's gonna realize what life is all about, and what friends are all about, and realize that we only have a few of them, and sometimes they're the only ones we got. They may not be the ones we want, but they're the ones we have.
He said something to me one time, very simple. He said, "What a prize fighter fight for?" And I'm like, and he said, "The prize." So it's okay for you to watch the fight. Don't nobody watch Floyd fight to see how amazing he is. They watch it for the opportunity to see him lose.
Right.
Because they don't like him. They don't like him because everything that he says is about money. There's nothing else. There's no values. There's no, like the people's champ, like Ali was standing for the same things.
Right.
The audience was standing for. You know, he doesn't have any of that. It's just money. You know what I'm saying? And that, he knows you don't like him.
This is some real shit. Mike Tyson called me. Floyd was getting ready to go to jail. We at the M Casino. Mike Tyson said, "Come here, let me talk to you for a second." 50. He pulled me outside the door. The nigga pushed the door. Then the door opened. He came outside. He said, "Yo, I used to hate that nigga." The nigga voice changed. It got deep. You know how Mike Tyson is like, yeah. He all the way up here, Tim. He all the way up here. This nigga said, yo, I used to hate that nigga. I said, oh shit. Look, I'm like this. Look, So I'm sitting there going, I got to fight this nigga, right? I'm thinking I might have to fight this nigga. He said, look at this shit, 50. I'm in a fucking Cadillac, right? He pointed to a fucking Cadillac. It was, the shit was fly. It was a Cadillac truck. Yeah. But to Mike, the shit was some bullshit because it was a Cadillac, right? He going, look at me, 50. I'm in a fucking Cadillac. He said, yo, I broke my TV every time that nigga fought.
To Tyson, it looked less like a legitimate bout and more like a publicity stunt. While he acknowledged that Floyd managed to get through the fight, Tyson advised him against repeating such mismatched exhibitions.
But is Floyd overrated, or is he one of the best ever?
He's one of the best.
What is it about him?
What's so great about Floyd?
What is the thing?
The gym.
Yeah, it just works.
He never really had a boxing match in his life, right? He didn't have a boxing match, right? He went 10 rounds with the greatest fighter in the last 100 years of boxing.
No, Connor's a beast. Connor's a beast.
Think about no. You're not listening to me. You don't understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He went 10 rounds, scored punches on the greatest fighter in the last 100 years.
Yeah.
Did he do something? Did he accomplish something? A star? See, people ain't looking. People just want to see the black guy beat the white guy. They just want to see it. But look what he had to fight against. And look what he did when he fought against it.
Floyd Mayweather used to just stand in front of the back, right? Just like that, 40 minutes, throw a couple hooks.
George Foreman, too. He'll sit the back. That's how he works out, gets sweat.
He used to break the bags, though.
Yeah.
He used to knock them down.
Heavy puncher.
The heaviest?
Yeah.
See, I thought that was you.
Nah, he is. I can't match somebody's powers who's that big and that much mass. You know, the only thing that allowed me to be excited because I threw it faster than the other guys.
More explosive. How did you explode like that? Was that natural?
No, nothing's natural. I was nothing about me natural. Only my desire to win was natural. I had a great teacher.
Did he instill that desire in you, your coach?
No, only you can do that.
Yeah.
You're born with it and somebody can elicit it out of you.
He joked that if Floyd wants to keep doing these kinds of fights, he should at least stick to opponents in his own weight class. Tyson noted that the bout lacked real intensity, saying there was no pressure or real push from either side. It was just a spectacle. He even suggested that if Floyd wanted to do something meaningful, he should consider a rematch with Manny Pacquiao, a fight that would offer a proper challenge. Ultimately, while Tyson respects Mayweather's legacy, he made it clear he sees little value in exhibitions that don't test Floyd's skills or contribute to his legacy in any significant way. Interview 2. Stephen A. Smith didn't hold back when discussing Floyd Mayweather's recent exhibition fights, making it clear that he believes these matchups are beneath the former champion. Smith argued that most of Mayweather's exhibition opponents don't even deserve to share the ring with someone of Floyd's caliber, regardless of whether he is officially retired or not. He criticized the notion that Mayweather can simply show up and dominate just because of his name, calling it unrealistic and misleading. According to Smith, these exhibition bouts should have been treated strictly as money-making ventures, not as attempts to preserve or enhance Floyd's already legendary legacy. He pointed out that the fighters Mayweather has been facing often lack the skill, resume, or credibility to make the fights meaningful. Instead, they end up looking more like attention-seeking stunts than actual competition. In Smith's view, these fights do nothing to elevate Mayweather's career and only risk diminishing the untouchable status he once held. He firmly believed Floyd should have walked away from the sport entirely, leaving his legacy untouched and his greatness unquestioned. Interview 3. Mike Tyson didn't hold back his frustration after hearing Floyd Mayweather's bold claims about being the greatest boxer of all time. Floyd has often asserted that not even legends like Muhammad Ali or Mike Tyson can compare to his legacy, a statement Tyson strongly disagrees with. To Tyson, these comments are not just arrogant but completely disconnected from reality. He has said before that Floyd is too into himself, and this was just another example of his inflated ego. In response to Floyd's claims, Tyson fired back by saying that Floyd is a scared man living in delusions. Tyson believes Mayweather builds his image around perfection, an undefeated record, and money. But in doing so, he has lost sight of what truly matters in boxing: respect, legacy, and humility. Tyson doesn't deny Floyd's talent, but he firmly believes greatness isn't just about wins and statistics. It's about who you fought, how you carried yourself, and the impact you left on the sport. He added that Floyd needs to come to terms with reality and stop pretending he is on a different level than legends like Ali. According to Tyson, those comparisons are not only disrespectful but rooted in insecurity rather than truth. Tyson's reaction was not just fueled by anger but by disappointment. He feels Floyd has accomplished enough to be respected, but the constant bragging and dismissal of others tarnish his image in the eyes of real boxing fans and fellow legends. Tyson also addressed Floyd's struggles with personal relationships, particularly how fame and wealth can lead to isolation. He pointed out that Floyd's frequent flaunting of wealth may be a response to jealousy and hate, but it can also push people away. Tyson stressed the importance of friendships, noting that real friends are the ones who show up when life gets hard. He urged Floyd to value loyalty and real connections over materialism and attention. Tyson even reflected on Floyd's broken friendship with 50 Cent, once one of his closest friends. Their relationship soured when Floyd allegedly refused to pay 50 Cent back for money he had invested in a promotional venture. What began as a partnership rooted in trust quickly turned into a public feud driven by betrayal and money. Tyson believes this showed how Floyd's priorities shifted, putting money above people. That kind of mindset, according to Tyson, can lead to a lonely life where trust and loyalty vanish. In a personal conversation, 50 Cent shared how Tyson once admitted he used to hate Floyd. Tyson expressed this with raw emotion, criticizing Floyd for focusing too much on material wealth and not enough on the values that make someone truly great. Tyson recalled breaking his TV every time Floyd fought because of how much he disliked him. While Tyson has praised Floyd's skills and dedication to boxing, his issues lie with how Floyd presents himself outside the ring. Despite their differences, Tyson acknowledged Mayweather's commitment to training and his success as a boxer. He admired how Floyd was able to return to the ring and dominate against Conor McGregor even after retiring. Tyson emphasized that Floyd's work ethic is undeniable and part of what makes him one of the best, even if he doesn't agree with his offering persona. Tyson praised Floyd's performance against McGregor, highlighting his conditioning and precision, especially considering McGregor's striking reputation. To Tyson, the fight demonstrated Floyd's boxing intelligence and strength even in retirement. While Tyson admitted he couldn't match the power of larger fighters, he credited his own speed and desire to win as his strengths, showing mutual respect for the challenges each boxer faced in their era. Floyd himself has expressed admiration for Tyson, acknowledging him as a legend who paved the way for fighters like him. However, Floyd also insists that times have changed and now it's his era. He believes his undefeated record, business skills, and dominance have set a new standard in boxing. Yet, this confidence has sometimes created tension with fighters in his own circle. Gervonta Tank Davis, one of Floyd's mentees, suggested that Mayweather finds it hard to let others shine and wants to remain the center of attention. This reveals Floyd's competitive nature and need to protect his legacy, even among allies. Floyd, on the other hand, defends his lifestyle by questioning why others care so much about what he does. He believes people focus on him out of jealousy or obsession. To him, living life on his own terms is what matters most. He often showcases his wealth, his cars, jewelry, and luxurious lifestyle, not to seek approval but to reinforce his status as a money man. Floyd's car collection alone is worth tens of millions, featuring rare models like the Koenigsegg CCXR Tre Vita, Bugatti Veyrons in various colors, and fleets of Rolls-Royces and Bentleys. He even bought a $20 million property for his grandson, reflecting his commitment to opulence. Despite criticism, Floyd sees no need to explain himself. He believes people either find inspiration in his success or choose to hate, and is fine with either. For Floyd, it all comes down to mindset. He's proud of what he has built and makes no apologies for it.